Dear friends, in this video, I am going to discuss biodiversity. The term biodiversity was first coined by Walter and G. Rosen in 1986. The biosphere comprises of a complex collection of innumerable organisms known as the biodiversity, which constitute the vital life support for survival of human race. Biological diversity, abbreviated as biodiversity, represent the sum total of various life forms such as unicellular fungi, protozoa, bacteria, and multicellular organisms such as plants, fishes, and mammals at various biological levels, including genes, habits, and ecosystems. Concept of biodiversity and its types. Biodiversity is the variety of life on earth. For any kind of animal or plant, each individual is not exactly the same as any other, nor are species or ecosystems. Biodiversity is generally described at three levels: genetic biodiversity, species diversity, and ecosystem diversity. Types of biodiversity, there are three types of biodiversity: genetic biodiversity, species biodiversity, ecosystem biodiversity. Genetic biodiversity, this is example of species biodiversity, and this is example of ecosystem biodiversity. Ecosystem or habit biodiversity. Ecosystem is the structural and the functional unit of the biosphere. Ecosystem diversity is defined as the aggregation of various habitats, community types, and abiotic environment in a given area. India is one of the biggest ecosystem diversity. Distribution of biodiversity. Biodiversity is not evenly distributed, rather it varies greatly across the globe as well as within the regions. Terrestrial biodiversity is thought to be up to 25 times greater than other biodiversity. The study of this spatial distribution of organisms, species, and ecosystem is the science of biodiversity. Biodiversity and threats to it. Threats to biodiversity. Habit destruction, important to protect habitat in order to protect biodiversity within it. Heat pressure from the world's rapidly increased population. Global climatic change in abiotic elements of ecosystem leading to biotic change. Habitat fragmentation from human activity reduces ability to habitat to support species. Pollution, introduction of pollutants such as nutrient overloading with nitrate fertilizer as well as more immediately harmful chemicals. Overexploitation, this includes the illegal wildlife trade as well as overfishing, logging of tropical hardwoods, etc. See the habitat loss. So many factors which involved in habitat loss. See that habitat loss can be described when an animal lose their home. Every animal in the animal kingdom has a niche or in their animal community, and without their habitat they no longer have a niche. Reasons of habitat loss by humans: agriculture, farming, harvesting natural resources for personal use, for industrial and urbanization development. These are the factors These are the important things which actually involved in the loss of habitat. Habitat destruction is currently ranked as the primary causes of species extinction worldwide. Example, the impact upon Chinese panda once found across the nation. Now it is only found in fragmented and isolated regions in the southwest of the country as a result of widespread deforestation in the 20th century. There are natural causes to habitat destruction through natural process such as volcanism, fire and climate change is well documented in the fossil record. One study shows that fragmentation of tropical rainforest, there are about 3 million rainforests in Europe, 3 million years, 3,000 million years ago, to a great loss of ambient diversity. Solutions on for this: protecting remaining intact sections of natural habitat, reduce human population and expansion of urbanization and industries, educating the public about the importance of natural habitat and biodiversity. Solutions to habitat loss can include planting trees, planting home gardens so as to reduce need for man to need large lands for agricultural farms, which lead to habitat loss. Poaching. Poaching is the hunting and harvesting, taking of wild plants or animals such as through hunting, harvesting, fishing, or trapping. History of poaching: millions of years ago in the Stone Age, followed through the ages to even the tribal natives, but it was during the Latin Middle Ages that poaching became a punishable offense. Why poaching is done? Poaching is done for large profits gained by the illegal sale or trade of animal parts, meats and pellets. Exists because there is a demand for these products caused by lack of education or disregard for the law amongst the buyers. Many cultures believe that certain animal parts have medical value. Poaching is not limited to animal, it's also for plants too. Three of the most often poached species in the park are galax, black cogus and ginseng. How does poaching affect the environment? Poaching or illegal hunting causes animal endangered of being extinct. If more animals become extinct, there is a disruption in the food chain and that will cause major problems in our ecosystem, resulting eventually in new adaptations of animals and or species beyond the human control. Poaching results in animals being hunted too soon for them to have time to reproduce and repopulate. Recent loss on biodiversity: some 75% of the genetic biodiversity of croplands have been lost in the past century. Some scientists estimate that as many as 3 species per hour are going extinct, and 20,000 extinctions occur each year. Regularly, 1/3 of the world coral reef systems have been destroyed or highly degraded. About 24% mammals and 12% of bird species are currently considered to be globally threatened. More than 50% of the world's wetlands have been drained, and population of inland water and wetland species have declined up to 50% between 1970 and 1999. Conservation of biodiversity, restoration of biodiversity, imparting environmental education, enacting, strengthening and reinforcing environmental legislation, population control, reviewing the agriculture practice, controlling urbanization, conservation through biotechnology. Biodiversity in India: mammals 386 species, Percent of individual species evaluated 59. Species threatened in India 41. Birds, there are about 1219 species. Percentage Indian species evaluated nothing. Species threatened in India 7%. Reptiles, there are about 495 species. 73% of Indian species evaluated and 46% species threatened in India. Amphibians, there are about 207 species, 17 species evaluated and 57% are under threatened. Freshwater fishes, 700 species, 46 species evaluated and 70% species threatened in India. The 10 biography regions of India: the Trans-Himalayan, the Himalayan, the Indian Desert, Semi-arid Zone, Western Ghats, Deccan Peninsula, the Gangetic Plain, Northeast India, the islands, the corals. India figured with two hotspots, the Western Ghats and the Eastern Himalayas, in an identification of 28 of the world with biological richest and most threatened ecosystem. Those two hotspots that extends to India are the Western Ghats, the Indo-Burma region, and they are included among the top 8 most important hotspots. There are the areas with higher concentration of endemic species and which usually experience rapid rate of habitat modification and loss. Western Ghats faced with tremendous population pressure. The forests of Western Ghats and Sri Lanka have been dramatically impacted by demands for agriculture and timber. The region is home to rich endemic assemblage of plants, reptiles and amphibians, as well as elephants, tiger and endangered lion-tailed macaque. The Eastern Himalayas. Himalaya is the home to world highest mountains, including Mount Everest. Abrupt rise of mountains results in diversity of ecosystems that range from alluvial grasslands and subtropical broad level leaved forest to alpine meadows above the tree line. It's home to variety of large birds, mammals, including tiger, elephants, rhinos and wild water butterflies. Convention on Biodiversity. The Convention on Biological Diversity, known informally as a Biodiversity Convention, is the multilateral treaty. The convention has 3 main goals: conservation of biological diversity, sustained use of its components, and fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising from genetic resources. Conclusion: biodiversity is a concept that has no general definition. Usually it is used in a context that stresses that need for attention on our living environment and the sustainable use of natural resources. Biodiversity can be divided into different types such as habitat, species and genetic diversity. The integrated approach used in coastal zone management is an adequate method to dealing with the matter of diversity. Thank you very much.